Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another Etheria restart video. And at about 5 minutes ago, at the time of me recording this, we had a hyper talk drop from the dev. So they're not only responding like in a Discord, they are responding in video form. So I'm going to try to get volume working for you guys so you can hear this too. It's probably a little bit loud. Turn some things down here. Boom. Let's try about right there. So I'll just do a live reaction to this. I obviously haven't seen it because, yeah, it just dropped. So let's watch this thing together. If you're just seeing this on my channel, let's see. All right, here we go.
Once again, to explore the latest news from Etheria Restart with Chris. Hey guys, it's me, Chris, again, here for the third episode of Hyper Talk. Can you believe?
All right. Hello, Chris and Marcus.
Marcus, want to share some of the incredible milestones we've hit?
All right, let's see how good the game is doing, right?
5 million downloads.
Million downloads. I mean, that's always a little bit skewed because, you know, like I have like 5 accounts, people re-rolled, but that's still good. You want to hit that milestone. So that's really good. Oh, did they just thank me? Oh, you're welcome. Now you need to mention me by name, please.
Speaking of appreciation, we've got some in-game goodies.
Here it comes. Oh, good.
Etheria 30D for some in-game rewards.
Boom. Etheria 30 days. Etheria 30D. I'm going to write that down.
Galore events last. Will there be daily attempt limits?
Oh, okay.
One of these events about 2 weeks ago, and we loved seeing everyone's enthusiasm.
Oh, launch it again.
It's been invaluable to us. Going forward, we'll announce these events 5 days in advance on our
So they are going to do more.
game notifications. And the good news is that there's no attempt limit.
This is a huge deal. This is a massive deal. So people who've been saving their energy stabilizers, here, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this for a sec. People who've been saving their energy stabilizers get to cash in because they are gonna do more double drop events. Maybe it's like a monthly thing, but hey, I've saved up like 20. I've kept 20 or more. That's a huge deal. Huge deal, huge W. Let's go.
And is it normal that they let Freya deal explosive damage? We did have some incorrect buff descriptions that have been
okay, let's see.
Updates, but as for Freya's design, this is in line with the game. You need to max.
Yeah, like they're just talking. People have been complaining about Revelation, but like Freya is not even the best person to use Revelation on. It just feels weird in PvP when you like don't ban somebody's Freya and then she one-shots your team or knocks you to half HP.
We establish regular schedule updates for these, and since
okay.
the game is incredibly strong right now, is he going to get nerfed?
I don't think Didding gets nerfs.
So we don't make these changes lightly. Previously, we've only fixed bugs so far that impacted the game progression.
So they say.
Handle balance in between RTA seasons. So as for Deeting, I can guarantee he'll stay powerful the entire season. He's not getting nerfed.
So there you go. Didding not getting nerfed.
Touched throughout this whole season.
But maybe next season? I actually just don't think Didding needs nerfed. Okay, let's address that right there. So double drops are happening. People who've been saving their energy pots are going to score. Revelation is working as intended, and nothing is getting nerfed during this RTA season, which, what is that? Like, I feel like we're in like season 0 and it has like 80 days left. So like for the foreseeable future. But honestly, if this season's 80 days long, by the time they would even have a chance to nerf somebody like Didding, he'll be probably power crept. He's already is. Anyway, can equipment be saved separately? This is a huge one. Huge.
Whatever equipment you have on for this
please. Please.
That's a great question. For Etheria, equipment updates in real time based on what you have on the characters currently. You'll need to manage these resources carefully to make sure that your defensive teams are running defensive gear, etc.
Yeah, gross.
You might find yourself constantly borrowing modules between characters and shifting around, but as you progress, this will get a little bit easier and you'll have a greater equipment collection. United Front works a little bit differently though. It only saves the equipment from your last deployed formation. Any changes made afterward won't affect this formation. If you need to update your equipment during the layout period, make sure to re-enter your formation and confirm the layout before the phase ends. Question about Union.
Okay, I'm gonna have to test that, but basically what they're saying is like they don't have gear sets ready for us yet. But with United Front specifically, apparently if you lock in your team, it saves that gear. My follow-up question is, if you can do it for United Front, why can't you do it for my auto PvP defense? You feel me? And their answer was like, well, eventually you'll have enough gear, you won't be moving it around. They'll eventually win, like day 95? I don't know, it's too far away.
What happens when a union president goes inactive, but all the other members are still active? Let me explain how union leadership works. After
okay.
Union,
this is me, I'm a union leader.
After that, they can voluntarily transfer leadership to other members.
Yep.
If a president stays offline for more than 30 days and there's a vice president that has been active within the last 24 hours,
Sure, that makes sense.
Against the president.
There's got to be some sort of form of that, right?
Goes to the most active VP with the highest contribution score.
About
Perfect.
schedules. Holden and Hoyan's banner has been updated pretty quickly, but Yelly took 2 weeks. What's the plan going forward?
This is a big question.
So in Etheria's early days, we didn't have as much animus for diverse strategies. So in this phase, we kept banners coming a little bit more frequently.
Okay.
Now that we've built up the roster, we're
Okay.
stabilizing at 1 new banner every 3 weeks.
Boom. 1 new banner every 3 weeks. I think people will be happy with that. People were complaining that there were too many new banners too often. That was apparently just a launch thing. One new banner every 3 weeks is very reasonable.
Plus, the launch update brings more than
Okay.
just new banners, so expect new events and gameplay as well.
Good. New events and gameplay. We want that too.
Can you tease any upcoming animus?
Oh, we sure bet we can.
Came prepared today. But before we dive into the details, let's take a quick look at this beautiful animated showcase.
Oh, let's take a look, shall we? Come on. I'd say I don't know if I'm going to pull or not, but at once every 3 weeks, my budget is in line. So far, so good.
もう深海グループはルパートの手中に落ちたわ。あなた、今の自分の境遇を分かってる？ええ、ご心配には及びません。私にも。
Watch, this is going to be some like overpowered support character. I hope she's RGB. Honestly, I would love another RGB character. Not a light dark. The design's cool. It's not my favorite design character in the game, but like, I dig it. Much more interested in the kit. Fuqiu. SSR, does it say on there, like, it's from Doki Doki, it's from the Doki Tube. Okay, green element. So it is an RGB character and it's green. So I hope this is something that will crush the Doki Doki boss fight or be a big help for the Doki Doki boss fight. That would be so big for new players and for people who like just need help there. 2 new characters? Okay, so 100% what that just was is here's your new RGB character right here, her. And then just like they did with Hoyan's little banner, there's your new light dark character that will probably be the next banner character. Just bet on that. Like that's what they did with the last preview. I bet you that's what they're doing with this one.
Even her combat style is so graceful and composed.
Wow, that's not from a script. Okay, here we go.
Executive Vice President. She's a tactical hub focused on turn meter manipulation.
Turn meter manipulation, you love to see it.
Together.
All right, let's check this out. Fuqiu, yep. Hollow element, great. Okay, how do they have her built? Like, what's her stats look like here? She's stacking HP. This character has plus 47,000 HP. She is built, and she's got a healing shell. So is she going to do some healing? She's got a shield on there. Definitely a healer. That's Cure, Evil Guard, Wellspring. That's why she has so much HP. Okay, I'm excited now. I mean, I was excited anyway, but let's see what these skills are.
Skill 1. Fuqiu deals damage to a single enemy.
Oh, hold on. Let me back up. I want to read this before they go on. So, balance demands both charity and reward. Fuqiu deals 240% damage to a single enemy and increases 2 random allies' turn meter by 10%. That's not a ton, but this is her basic attack. So it's 240% damage and 2 allies' 10% turn meter that are random. Brocade, which is going to be like her passive. And notice they have a passive tied to skill 1, which means her skill 2 probably won't be a passive, but each time a new enemy ends their turn, or each time an enemy ends their turn, if Fuqiu does not have Moonlight Veil, increase her turn meter by 8%. If she already has Moonlight Veil, reduce her turn meter by 8%. Moonlight Veil is all allies trigger Moonlight Veil at the end of their turn and after being attacked, increasing their 12% turn meter and healing 8% of their max HP. So her passive is like passively healing as well. Triggered only 1 time per turn. When Fuqiu triggers Moonlight Veil, her turn meter will not be increased. In fact, it looks like her turn meter is decreased, perhaps. Okay, so she has a passive that applies a turn meter boost, 12% to her allies with a heal. That's really good. Like, that's really good. And notice she's going to be so good for Doki Doki because it's each time an enemy ends their turn, that kind of triggers. If I'm kind of understanding this right, it looks like this could be really good for a fight where there's lots of ads, something like that, like Doki Doki, or like this fight right here.
At the end of an enemy's turn, if Fuqiu does not have Serenity, advances her own turn meter. If Fuqiu has Serenity, delays her own turn meter.
It's funny that they call it a different thing.
Serenity at the end of their turn or when attacked, gaining turn meter increase and healing a portion of their max HP. If Fuqiu triggers Moonlit Veil, she will not gain action progress. Skill 2, Fuqiu.
Skill 2, let's read it. So, the mirror hangs high, reflecting past and present gains and losses. Fuqiu deals 3 hits of damage equal to 10% of her max HP. That'll actually hit pretty hard if she's got like 60k HP. To a single enemy, each hit triggers Moonlight Veil, which we just read about, for the ally with the lowest HP. So her skill 2 is an attack that will like passively be healing your lowest HP character. You can reduce the cooldown by 1, so it goes to a 3-turn cooldown. It's pretty short. If you max it, it's pretty short.
Has a chance to trigger Moonlit Veil for one other allied unit, always prioritizing the ally with the lowest.
That will boost their turn meter besides healing them as well.
Fuqiu grants all.
Okay, here's her skill 3. It's a shield. Moonlight Tides. As water flows, the moon cycles through its phases. Fuqiu applies a 2-turn shield, that's big, equal to 24% of her max HP to all allies, applies 2-turn Moonlight Veil to herself, and applies 2-turn speed up. Great skill. Going to make you really survivable. Again, think about pairing her with somebody like a Silence in a Doki Doki where they're both applying these like AoE shields to your team. It's going to make that fight so much more tolerable for so much more people. The cooldown is 4 turns here, by the way.
To herself for 2 turns and increase speed to other allies for 2 turns.
Fuqiu's skills and fighting styles are so refined. In that animation we just
Dude, the script is a little cringe, but okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Oh, they're going to talk about the other new guy too. Good.
The new animus you saw is Nahor, one of the 3 executive justices at EOS. He treats everyone with fairness, no favoritism, no prejudice, and ready to work together with everyone to fight.
Did they show his element? Like, did we get to see his element in that? Can you tell? He's blue. So it's not another light dark unit. You can see up here in the top left, he's blue element. So, okay, maybe back-to-back RGBs.
No prejudice, and ready to work together with everyone to fight.
DPS looking unit, maybe. We're going to get both of them? Oh, are they going to do this preview as well? Yep. Okay, they're building him cool effect accuracy, a little bit of it. This is a weird build, but speed. Yeah, lots of speed on this guy. So maybe another supporting character? Let's see. We're getting them. I guess we're doing both previews. Here we go. Okay, skill 1. So defense down. I see it does defense down. Judgment is but the duty to be fulfilled. Nahor deals 240% damage to a single enemy with a 40% chance to inflict a 2-turn defense down. Okay, so 240 damage to a single target with a 40% chance of 2-turn defense down. That's just his basic attack. Okay, so that kind of is what it is. I mean, that's fine. All right, no disorder in the court. Nahor deals 280% damage to a single enemy, another single target attack, with a 70% chance to dispel all buffs and inflict block. So he dispels. It's a 3-turn cooldown dispel when you max it, and it blocks buffs being applied. Again, that's powerful for skill 2 especially.
Dispel all buffs and apply block for 2 turns.
And dispels all buffs. Okay, whoop, back that up. I didn't put that one up there for very long.
For 2 turns. Ultimate.
Boom. Skill 3, Verdict. When the gavel falls, all shall return to balance. Nahor deals 300% damage to all enemies with a 70% chance to inflict a 2-turn defense down and a 50% chance to inflict a 1-turn freeze. That's a 4-turn cooldown. And now this guy is busted. So this move's great. Defense down and freeze in the same kit. Awesome. Both these characters are going to be good in the Doki Doki fight. And with that 70% base chance, you're not going to have to put a, you're going to put a ton of effect accuracy on any unit to get them to do their dang thing in Doki Doki. But that's a nice high base chance for the defense down. And then the 50% chance to freeze. Again, you're going to be stacking effect accuracy on this guy and speed, and you're going to want to cooldown reduce him as much as you can.
AoE damage to all enemies.
This dude looks really good. There's going to be a lot of people who don't need him because they have people in their accounts that can already do this stuff. But think about if like you're a new player. How great would this guy be for your account as a new player? Be insane.
Whether facing powerful bosses in PvE or during extended PvP matches, Nahor can become a decisive tactical advantage for you.
Yeah, what a leadoff move in PvP.
Animuses will join the game on July 10th.
They're both coming on July 10th. There we go. That's in 5 days.
Chris, do you have any more updates on this?
Yes, I do. So since Etheria is
Okay, new gameplay. Let's see it.
tons of new content as seen through Guild vs Guild with United Front, boss challenges such as Cage Rumble, and various event modes. Today, I'm excited to introduce a brand new PvE mode called Dreamscape. In this game mode, hyperlinkers can use dream keys to challenge mazes scattered throughout
Okay.
Dreamscape. These mazes contain portals leading to different areas which
Is this like a roguelike mode?
unique gameplay waiting to be discovered. You'll need to explore carefully and make strategic decisions as you go.
Yes.
In the mazes, you'll also encounter a massive boss known as the Dreamweaver. It has
Okay,
3 different
this looks
elemental
cool.
forms, and you can switch between them daily for a different type of challenge. The more damage you deal, the better your rewards.
Great. Like most of the events. That's fine.
Official Etheria esports events.
Absolutely. Starting late July, we're launching the first ever exclusive EWS tournament. We'll have amazing rewards, exciting guests, legendary players, and the top 8 competitors all participating together.
Yeah, they already announced who those people were too.
Exclusive tournament cosmetics like avatar frames, nameplates, card borders, and more.
Hopefully we get something just for watching.
EWS has way more than just competitions. There's so much more content. Everyone make sure not to miss out.
Good.
That wraps up this episode of Hyper Talk. Don't forget
Dude,
to
this is a W. This is great.
for in-game rewards. That's all.
Yeah, and put in that code. Here, I'll back up to the code for a second while I wrap up my thoughts on the video. So there's the code if you want to type that in. Hey, overall, my big disappointment from this was they don't have gear sets ready. I was really hoping that that was like the thing they were working on behind the scenes and they'd have that ready to roll out straight away. Still, I like that now we know how often new characters are coming out. It looks like the theme is going to be when we get RGB characters, it's going to be 2 new characters at once. That's fine if it's every 3 weeks. And then we'll probably get some light dark characters. So it seems like in July, we will get those 2 new characters. And then in August, we'll probably be looking at another light dark character. Seems pretty palatable to me. There you go, guys. That's the video. That's my live reaction for seeing it the first time. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. And if you're going to pull for those characters, all that stuff, like, subscribe, do all the things you're supposed to do. Bye. See you.